I'm makeup artist and Pond's Institute ambassador Arabella Preston, and today I'm going to show you how to create a simple and affordable classic beauty look suitable for any occasion. It's so important to start with good skin. Your makeup will only ever be as good as the canvas you have. I always use Pond's Cold Cream to cleanse the skin. It's the most versatile product in my kit. I use it in so many different ways. And here on lovely Fiona, I'm just using it to cleanse her skin and to provide a really nice base for the makeup. It's so hydrating, it cleanses without drying out, which is really important. I really believe that it's never necessary to dry your skin out in order to cleanse it. I'm going to use a hot cloth to take it off and to give Fiona's skin a really nice steam at the same time. So just using a muslin cloth or even a flannel, and then using this to wipe over the skin. And it gives a really nice deep down thorough cleanse without stripping or drying the skin. So once the skin's cleansed, I'm going to use a little bit of the Pond's Institute Nourishing Anti-Wrinkle Cream. You really only need the tiniest bit of it. It's so hydrating. It's such good value. It's under £5 for a pot and you need the tiniest bit. A little goes a long way. And I'm going to pop it, making sure to really push the moisturiser in on any sort of dry patches. It's also got an SPF of 15, so it's a fantastic base for under foundation. Make sure your skin is protected. Even in winter, I think you need to wear an SPF. And it's got lovely calming properties. If you tend to get red skin, Fiona's got a little bit of redness here, then it's got some lovely calming white tea extracts as well. All right, then I always use an eye cream just to help with puffiness and dark circles. The Pond's Institute one is fragrance free and has all sorts of lovely vitamins in it like A, E, B5. Pop a little bit on your eyelids. A lot of people neglect their eyelids. You need to look after them too. It provides a really nice base for the makeup, but let it sink in for a little while and give it a chance to do its work. On Fiona, I'm going to create a classic dewy, really fresh looking base which works for day and evening. I'm going to start around the nose area, and what I've done is I've mixed in my Pond's Institute Cold Cream with my thicker foundation. And this just helps keep a really dewy, really hydrating base. Pull out to the rest of the face, really working the product into the skin. Cold cream really is the most versatile product in my kit. I use it as a cleanser, mixing in with my foundation. My grandmother had the most wonderful skin and she never ever stripped it. She only ever used a cold cream to cleanse. Just take your time by really building up the foundation. You'll get a base that will last all day. Now I'm just using a little bit of concealer. It's a really nice illuminating one under the eyes and on any blemishes, around the nose, anywhere you've got a bit of redness or darkness. Yeah. Obviously the eye contour cream we applied is giving us a lovely smooth base, which is really important for putting makeup on. I'm just going to powder her skin a little bit before we contour, just so that the powder bronzer will blend properly. Okay, so I'm going to sweep a little bit of the bronzer into the top of Fiona's temples and her hairline there. You're thinking about where the sun might naturally fall. Just a little bit into the side of the face there and under the jawline. And then I just use the brush to sweep over the rest of the face, just using what's left on the brush. I find it really just pulls the look together. So I'm going to use a really pretty coral cream blush on Fiona. She's so lovely in porcelain. And smell for me? Find the apple of your cheek. Just gently blend that in and out onto your cheekbone. I get that real flush going on so she looks really healthy and youthful, like she's just been for a run. And then I'm just going to use a just the tiniest bit of my Pond's Cold Cream, just to tap into her highlight points, just to bring back the kind of dewiness that might have been lost from the bronzer. You can also think about things like the bridge of your nose, perhaps even just your Cupid's bow there. Okay, so I'm going to start with Fiona's brows. And she's got great brows actually, but I'm going to just pencil them very gently. It's kind of a filling in the gaps exercise. I might lengthen them a little bit at the end, just using a very soft waxy pencil. And I'm going to use a little bit, just a tiny touch of my Pond's Cold Cream rubbed into one of my brushes to brush them up and hold them in place. Gives them a lovely condition, as well as meaning they won't budge all day. So we're going to create a really soft smoky eye on Fiona. So I've got a lovely soft copper eyeshadow I'm going to blend all over her eyelid. So now I'm going to use a really nice dark brown eyeliner, as dark as you can get without it being black, and work that into the roots of the lashes. If you close to me, so you can see it's not about drawing a line, it's about pushing that colour into the roots of the lashes for as much definition as possible. And just with your eyes open in the mirror, looking straight ahead, just use the pencil to find out where you're going to pull out, just to extend the eye slightly. I'm just going to use a brush, but you could use a finger even, or a Q-tip, just to blend that line out. The smoky eye is all about getting the most intense colour as close to the roots of the lashes as you can. And that applies whether you're doing something really dramatic or just doing something soft like we are today. Just pushing the colour, wiggling it into the roots of the lashes. So again, try and get your mascara right into the roots of your lashes. An emphasis on the outer corner, if anything. Give them a little wiggle as you pull up. And a little bit of the Pond's Cold Cream rubbed into a Q-tip. It's the tiniest bit. It's fantastic for clearing up mistakes, softening something if you feel like you want to soften that outer liner there. Use a really nice soft kind of corally lipstick, tiny bit. I'm going to pat it into the centre of her lips. If you just push your lips together and then open slightly, and then a little bit more, and then pat it using my finger, push it. Yeah, this is how you get a really soft undone lip. If you want to achieve that kind of stain on your lips, then patting a quite intense lipstick into the centre of your lips, then using your finger, open again, and using your finger to push it to the corners is the best way. So here we have a really great example of a classic day to evening look, a really soft smoky eye that suits anyone and can take you anywhere, and a really great example of how prepping your skin and keeping it really beautifully hydrated will mean that you have a fantastic base for your makeup that will last all day.